through 37, in which Yahweh through Jeremiah says, I will give my people a new heart. I will give them a new covenant. I will forgive their sins. Both houses, the house of Israel and the house of Judah. Okay? I will write my laws in their hearts. That's the new covenant.
So this is a national covenant given to all the people of what's
all
going to happen.
Israelites.
So that's why we oftentimes are maybe saying that community is a heart thing. It's about how your attitudes with each other are.
Right.
Being a good neighbor.
Yeah, and we are not to lord it over the other races like the Jews do with their money, okay? What we're here to do is to bring civilization, science, technology. We brought the Bible. And that's another one of the marks, okay? So the new covenant. Now, let me ask you a quick question. Have the Jews accepted the new covenant as prophesied in Jeremiah 31?
No, not the new one that I called, not the New Testament and the new,
They have not by any means, okay? Number 11. Israel will remember its identity just before the last days. Ezekiel 39:7, 22 through 28. Okay?
So this show is literally part of that happening.
Yes, that's right. You're exactly right. Number 12. A people who would recognize the Messiah. Acts 5:31, Romans 11:26, and numerous Old Testament prophecies prophesying the coming of Shiloh, of the Messiah, okay? Number 13, a missionary people. Now, the Jews have historically not been a missionary people.
No.
What they do is they don't go out to convert people. But if you have enough money, you can buy a seat in a synagogue. Right?
Yeah, that's
Number 14, Israel to be kind to other people and set the slaves free. Okay, Psalm 72:4. Isaiah 42:7, Isaiah 49:9, Isaiah 58:6. The Jews have never set anybody free. They keep us all in chattel slavery with their usury. Okay?
And yes, their false legal system.
Right. In fact, here I have I'll just keep going because.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, number 15. Israel would possess the gates of her enemies, which means to be a strong military force. Genesis 22:17, 24, and 60. The Jews have never had a great military force. They've always been sedentary people sitting on their duffs in cities.
Now, a lot of people would say, well, that's only because the banking system, which is run by them, made the military force. Well, no, that's what it means is who's actually got their feet in boots and are making that machinery and making that army.
Yeah, who are the real soldiers? The real soldiers are the Israelites, but the Jews are the ones promoting the wars and getting Israelites to kill each other and getting Israelites and Arabs to kill each other, et cetera, okay? All right? So, number 16, the Israelites would colonize the world. Genesis 28:14, 49:22, Deuteronomy 32:8, 33:17, and many, many more. Aren't the white people always being accused of being colonialists?
Right. Empire.
Well, what did we do? Right. What did we do when we colonized the world? We brought health. We brought medicine. We brought roads, railroads, airplanes, airports, science, technology. We are the blessing of the world.
I really don't know that anywhere in Africa, an African nation has designed anything like we talk about as far as civilization. Now, a lot of people say, oh, no. The ancients had all this advanced technology that was brought by aliens. Well, it may have been, but they're gone. And so now what's left is the replacement crew, and the replacement crew doesn't always act correct either, but it's what you've got, right?
Right.
That's what we're working with.
Because we forgot who we are, we forgot what our mission is, and we've lost touch with our God, with our Creator, okay? And that's why. Because He divorced us. We'll get into that next time, okay? So, in essence, but despite the fact that we were divorced and sent out into the wilderness for punishment, nevertheless, our civilizing spirit has come with us wherever we go. The Magna Carta, the Declaration of Independence, all the various European constitutional monarchies and constitutional republics, the concept of liberty. This is all brought to the world by yours truly and our ancestors.
So that's one of the ways that our marks remain, is because it was in our genetics.
That's right.
To be that way. Okay, go
ahead.
That
way. And so This is why we are the blessing to the world, not the Jews. The Jews have never blessed any stinking country ever or any city. All right, number 17. The Israelites shall make the deserts blossom. They're an agricultural people. Genesis 27:28, 49:25, 26. Deuteronomy 8:7 and 9. The Jews are not an agricultural people. They don't know the first thing about growing crops. The Jews have never grown any crops, okay? In fact, the Talmud says, quote, no occupation is inferior to that of agricultural labor. Yeberoth 63a, Exilarchs number 161. That's what the Jews really feel about agriculture, okay? Ooh. Yes, because Cain murdered Abel, God said to him, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield to you her strength.
So even if they...
Yes, go ahead.
So if they even tried, it wouldn't work for them.
It doesn't work for them. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
So you've just identified Cain with some people that have infiltrated us that we are now calling,
that's right,
try to take on the identity of Israel, which are actually aliens. Now this brings up a question by one of the listeners that says, what does Eli think of David Icke's reptilian story, meaning elites being reptilian, alien, manifesting in human bodies? Well, I think that's what you're saying, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. But, they don't look like reptilians. They just have reptilian DNA.
But, and I guess we have that story that talks about tares and wheat, and you can't tell the difference till later.
That's right, till the judgment day.
Okay, let's what number are you on? We're getting close. I can feel it.
Yeah, okay, I think that was 17, that the Israelites shall make the deserts blossom, that we're an agricultural people, et cetera, et cetera. Now, just look at history. The white race has been the foremost agricultural people. In fact, American farmers have fed the world. When the rest of the world was starving, American crops fed the world, okay? The South African Boers turned South Africa into an agricultural paradise. It's our people. We're the agricultural people, okay? Number 18, Israel to find a new home away from Palestine. Genesis 28:14, 2 Samuel 7:10, 1 Chronicles 17:9. I can go on and on. Number 19, to be the lineage of the Messiah. 2 Samuel 7:13, 1 Chronicles 22:10, etc.
Now that, to some people, sounds like, just like Dan Brown's novel, gosh, Jesus had kids.
No, actually he didn't, but he had brothers and sisters.
So it came from his family, is what it's saying.
Right.
Meaning his mother and his father.
James, the brother of Jesus. Mary had children the normal way after she had Jesus. Okay. And in fact, Joseph of Arimathea took Mary, Mary Magdalene.
Now say who that is, Joseph. Tell us who that.
Joseph of Arimathea was the guy who took Jesus out of the tomb. He was the uncle of Mary.
So he wasn't. This isn't Joseph, his daddy. This is his uncle.
His uncle. He was Mary's uncle.
And this is a big story that I wanted to cover too.
Joseph?
Later we can talk about, but wasn't he a pretty wealthy merchant fellow?
He was the one who ran the tin mines in Cornwall.
In England. Clear,
yes.
All the way from the Phoenician coast of Israel.
That's right.
Mediterranean, all the way to England, back and forth.
These Israelite ships, they would traverse the Mediterranean Sea in less than a week. There was nothing.
Oh my gosh.
It was nothing for them. Okay?
Well, that's not very far.
Right. And he had an estate in Palestine. Okay? And he was related to Jesus Christ. And as the blood relative of Jesus Christ, he had first dibs on the body. That's why Pontius Pilate said, okay, Joseph of Arimathea, you can take the body.
Okay, and so that's why it ended up in his tomb.
That's right.